Hey YouTube, just getting ready here for overnighter. I'm going to be testing out my bug out bag, gear, stuff like that. Talked to my uncle a bit. He said he uses web gear to hold all his equipment on him. Now I know it's probably not very stealthy, but I realized, hey, I got web gear. So that's what I'm going to do. Now to keep the stairs and looks down to a minimum, I'm not going to be wearing this on the top of my jacket because I already, people already recognize me. I'm wearing, green pants and all that, and I've also got like a green military jacket. You'll see. Point is though, is that I'm gonna be testing this out today. Jill's here. She's just gonna drive me to the start of the trailhead. It's just gonna be a quick overnighter. Just testing out the equipment, making sure that I like everything. Change things around. I think one of the biggest faults a lot of guys do is they put together a bug out bag and they never test it. So I'm doing a new bug out bag, and so I wanted to give it a good test run. So yeah, anyway, here we go. Now on the trail, and got probably about 1 kilometer to go with the snowshoes. Main reason why I'm doing this is to test out to make sure that I'm happy with all the equipment that I have in my bag or in my kit. And then also, footwear, things like that. If I'm not happy with it on an overnighter, I wouldn't be happy with it in a longer term, bug out situation, or even just camping. So right now what I'm finding is that the Neos with mucklucks, which is what I'm wearing, super warm, but Blister City with the snowshoes. I don't know, I think the snowshoes they're too tight. They don't feel super comfortable. It's not really Blister City. There's only one hot spot I can feel. It's on my big toe. I think it's just because my big old socks are all bunched up. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to you guys once I'm a little bit further in here. I have no idea where I am. Oop. Well, I know where I am, but I did not expect to find a snowshoeing trail here, but it hasn't been used since the last snowfall, so who knows. Okay, so well, I've been walking for about 40 minutes. I'll tell you that this pack sucks. I'm using my old backpack for school. Back's getting cramped. I think it's mostly because my rig as well, my chest harness, isn't balanced or adjusted correctly. So those are 2 mental notes. I'm hoping to find somewhere I can start running to the bush here sometime soon. Start setting up camp. Just because I know we don't have, all day to get ready. And I do want to build a bit of a shelter, so yeah. Well, let's see where I end up. Alright, so looks like we're in a pretty decent area now. You can see all around me, it's pretty much just bush. There is a trail that's relatively close, but it didn't look like anybody's used it in a long time. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is the fact that I took that trail and nobody's been on it. So, if somebody's like, oh, who's back here? Well, I'm the only pair of tracks leading back here. But then again, looks like there's been a large group through here as well as a snowmobile. There's no signs saying keep out, so my guess is that it's public use land. Maybe not specifically for bug out camping, but I don't know. I'm completely ignorant to what this area is designated as. If somebody tells me, hey, you gotta go, I'll leave. But yeah, so I think I like this area pretty good. You can actually see I'm gonna set up right here. If you look, you can see there's a bit of an overhang from the cedar that's been falling down, and it's leaning quite snugly on this stump here. So my plan is to clear all the bush out from around, all in here, and then once I've got that cleared out, I'm gonna clear off the actual log itself or whatever, and then I'm gonna put I got a bit of like a what do you call it, poncho that I'm going to put, and that's going to be my tarp, and I'm going to lean it back, so it's going to be a lean-to, and pretty much most of the work here is done for me. And all of these spare twigs that are green, they're going to be my walls for the front and for the sides to sort of keep a bit of more shelter going on. Now currently it is you can see the time there. The time is, if you read that, it is 8:20. So it's 8:20 now. So I've got, and that's AM. So I've got pretty much all day. Sun sets, I believe, around 5:36. So I've got a lot of time here, do my thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get to this, and yeah, I'm gonna pull out the little GoPro and show you guys the whole process. Alright, hey guys, I just realized that I just shot a bunch of footage and none of it had audio because the microphone on my little action camera here wasn't on. So I'm just gonna go over and show you guys. I might be able to use some of that footage for a time lapse, but anyway, I'm sure you'll have seen it by now. But yeah, anyway, so this is what I've come up with. It's just a small little lean-to shelter. I made sure that it hung over the. I put a sort of found log. I think I talked about that in the camera phone footage. But anyway, yeah. So I sort of been processing. So an old tree here. There was two limbs. Hacked one of them off. And then I'm using that one. It's gonna be firewood. That's this one here. Goes back. I already started sawing it up a bit. Yeah, so this is just a poncho. I sort of don't like exactly how that looks, but hey, you know what, this is gonna work. So it's tied off at the corners and at the front here. This is just a piece of wood that I found. I'm probably gonna have to secure this piece of wood to here if I really want this to last, if there's gonna be any wind. Pretty much the next thing now is I'm just gonna go ahead and try to find a bunch of boughs, right? These are all cedar. So I'm going to see if I can find some cedar boughs. Maybe there's some pine in here somewhere. I don't see anything. It looks all like cedar. I don't really want to knock the cedar down to get the boughs because, these are massive trees. And B, that's kind of destruction, right? Now, worst case, I will. Because I don't want to, be sleeping on the hard ground. I did not bring a sleeping pad. I just brought the military sleeping bag with the SOL bivy, so any insulation on my back is going to have to be the boughs. So I think we're good here to go. I'm just going to clean up my spot here a bit. That's the harness. I'm going to throw that on while I go walk around. Leave my bag here. The only thing in that is my food and my sleeping bag. The food will have to be hung overnight. So anyway, yeah, I'll get to doing my things here, and I'll give you guys an update once I've got everything here done. Alright, I think you guys get the idea. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring anything back. It looks as if moisture got inside the camera. It looks like the screen's probably all fogged up. I'm assuming. I'll have to clean it off. So I might be doing this with my phone. We'll see. Yeah, I'll show you guys back when I'm at the shelter. I'll probably just go ahead and throw those boughs in there. You guys already seen me do it once. You guys get the idea. And then after that, I've just got to build up the walls, and I'll probably just wait till I've done the finished product. And once I've got the final product, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I've done. Boughs down here. That is not nearly enough. Not going to be nearly enough. I'm going to probably have to get 2 or 3 times that. Luckily, I got lots of time today. I've set up camp. That's camp. Could use a few more cedar boughs here. Needles just to make it more comfortable to actually sleep on, but that'll do for now. I've processed a bunch of firewood. That's probably not going to be enough for the whole night, depending on how quick I burn through it. I'm not going to have a big fire because, big fire you have to stay back. You're cold. Small fire you can stay close. You'll be warm. So anyway, at this point, pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see if I can find myself some squirrel, rabbit, pheasant, anything that I can eat and hunt legally. Small game you can use a slingshot for. So I got my slingshot here. I'm going to do a couple practice shots and then hopefully get on something because I'm getting pretty hungry. If not, I'm going to have to skip lunch, have dinner before bed. And then in the morning I'll have oatmeal and coffee. But hopefully I get something, fingers crossed, because oh my god, am I hungry. So if you look around here, there's a lot of bunny tracks sort of hanging around here, leading in and out. So my guess is it must be a bunny living around here. I think this is honestly going to be my best bet, is trying to track down a rabbit. So I'm going to see if I can find where this guy's living. If I can find his little den. Maybe I can, wait outside of it and hopefully get one. Alright, well, pretty much there's not much going on here, other than, I didn't see anything alive other than a couple crows. The crow was circling at one point, which looked like to be where my camp was, or is, but, I mean, he bugged off, so I think he was just checking me out, more than anything. So I'm looking right now for food, if I can find something. And if not food, I'm also going to be looking for some birch bark, because that stuff, if you've got a fire to start and you're trying to start it in a pinch, birch bark is by far the best tinder that you can use for it, especially in southern climates. Not southern USA, southern Canada, birch bark is quite abundant usually. It usually tends to grow pretty much everywhere. Anywhere that you'll find any other type of hardwood. The problem is though, is that it also looks a lot like poplar. But as I was speaking here, looks like I actually did find some. So I'm gonna go over to that tree. It's right over there. I'm now over at the birch tree. This stuff, honestly, if you're having a hard time starting a fire, if you can get your hands on some of this, and I feel quite fortunate because this is the only birch tree I can see all around. Some of this looks like birch, like some of these white trees here. No, that's poplar. It looks a lot like birch until you get up to it and you realize it doesn't flake like this stuff. Now, if only I could reach that stuff right there. I don't know if I'm pointing at it, but I think you see the stuff that's flaking all up there. If I could reach that, that'd be perfect. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna grab my knife and I'm gonna just strip this stuff off. I want one nice larger sheet of it to put my fire on when I start it, and then some birch bark that's a little bit more fine, so I can make shavings and a bird's nest and get a fire started relatively easily. Because if I can stay warm, I can preserve calories. You don't burn as many calories when you're warm. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna grab a bunch more here, and I'll show you guys my haul and quick dump pouches for magazines. They make excellent, excellent holding places for birch bark. So yeah, and tinder and stuff like that, and wild edibles. Anyway, got you in a minute there, but so I've been back in here, wandering a bit. I'm trying to find food, so animals so I can shoot bigly small game. And then I saw a pheasant. It looked like a pheasant, large or black. I didn't see any red, like typical on a pheasant, but it did appear to be a pheasant, large bird of some sort, not a crow, because it was going from tree to tree. That's more, gross pheasant type behavior. But I went ahead and I also cut up a bunch more cedar because I had a lot more, or I found a bunch of cedar that was closer to the ground, so I was able to trim it a little easier. And now I'm gonna go back to my home camp there. I'm pretty hungry. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do to eat, but I'll figure something out. I might have to just skip lunch and wait till dinner. Just because I'd rather have those calories right before bed when it's going to be the coldest, because then my body will have that food to turn to energy to keep me warm. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch you guys when I'm back at the shelter. All right, so I'm back at my camp. Holy crap! It took a lot of energy out of me hauling just those branches there back. Clearly, I need to just probably drink some water and relax, although I don't want to drink the water that I brought because it's going to be cold as hell and I could drop my body temperature. So first I'm going to start a little bit of a fire here, just to keep I'm going to put my water bottle beside it just to warm it up, so I'm not drinking frigid water, and that if I drink frigid water, right, it'll lower my body temperature. But so far things are good. I got a bunch of firewood there, and I've firewood here. I got a bunch more cedar. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down into my bed here, weave it in a bit so the sticks at the end, like the pointy bits like this. Ooh, that's not good. Got snow in the charging port. Hopefully this phone doesn't get frigged. But you can see, I don't even know which way it was filming before. Okay, anyways, you see that bit, you don't want to be sleeping on that, so when you go to do your weave sort of thing in your bed, you'll take the bit like that and you'll sort of just push her in there like that, so that way you've got the more the more like branchy type, I don't even know, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up whatever the frig I'm doing here, relax, sort of get my bearings again, drink some water, maybe eat something because I'm not feeling the greatest, just because I haven't eaten. But I've been doing a lot of physical manual labor. So anyway, I'm going to go do that. Okay, I got my fire going here. Oh, it's pretty small. It took about 5 minutes total, I'm guessing. Nice little fire. I think I'm gonna build a wall because the wind clearly is pushing towards me. So I want to reflect the wind a bit, but I also want to make sure that the heat is sort of reflecting back in towards me. I'm here inside right now, under my little thing here. This cedar bough bed is actually quite comfortable. I could honestly nap right now, but I got a plan now. I want to make some cedar tea. All right, got the fire going. I put my water bottles because they're pretty much frozen. Right there, I got this. This is just some of the cedar, same stuff I used for my bedding. Just some cedar needles here. I'm gonna make a cedar tea. It's high in vitamin C, supposedly antioxidants as well. But I might throw a bit more in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on and make myself a little cedar tea to try to get my energy levels up here. Alright, I think my tea is ready. Just gonna go ahead and lift her off here. I'm hoping that this stick is strong enough to support the weight. Yep. Go ahead and put it up there. And my guess is that it's going to be definitely warm enough. Let's take a look. Looks good. I'm happy with that. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have a sip of that. I hate getting smoke in my eyes. It's a shovel, it's a snowshoe, and it's a seat. Time to see how she is. I didn't take any of the needles out. I don't know if it's still going to be too hot. Whew, it's steaming a lot. It smells pretty nice, not gonna lie. I don't think I actually full on boiled it. I don't think it was ever at a rolling boil, but I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be just fine. So pretty much oh, the smoke's annoying as hell. It's blowing right into my shelter. Next time I should have checked the wind before, but I'm gonna build a bit of a guard here. I'll tell you guys how this is. It's quite tasty. Supposed to be full of vitamins. I think I gotta let this thing cool for a bit. It's still a bit too hot. But yeah, just had a little snip there, or a little taste. Next time I think I'm bringing my fur hat, not this one. But yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna stay by this little fire right here and try to build it up a bit to stay warm. I gotta build up before I go and eat dinner. I'm gonna eat dinner I think at dark. I don't think I should be cooking here right beside where I'm gonna sleep. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna build a small fire a little bit further away, so that way I don't attract animals in the night. Last thing I want, is a raccoon tearing through here attacking me or something, right? So yeah, I'm also eager to go try to see if I can find something else, or find an animal. I did see what I believe to be a pheasant, but I didn't get a shot at him. With the slingshot, of course, I don't even know. I think that's illegal because it's small game, right? I should probably double check that before I ever take an animal, but I'm pretty sure small game you can take with a slingshot. At least that's what I was told. That's the best combination ever for boots. Mucklucks and Neos. I got my mucklucks under here. They actually look like they've been getting a bit of water on them, but you can actually see steam coming out of there when I open them because they're just so toasty and warm. They got a felt insole and then I've got really warm wool socks. I'm gonna do a whole gear video when I get back, just to sort of go over what I brought, everything, because I know some people like that sort of content, so I'm definitely gonna do that. So if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe and stay tuned. Alright, so in about the past hour and a half, I have drank the cedar tea, which actually helped a lot. Sort of boosted my energy. Not 100%, but it did help. I built a little bit of a wall here to help reflect the heat. And it's actually working pretty decently, and it's keeping the draft from coming through, blowing the smoke into my little tent here. And pretty much I've built up some walls on the side. The back, the walls aren't built up as much. But I mean, it's not really necessary. I did that more because it gives me a sense of security, not so much because it actually does much. I mean, it'll probably help, maybe keep a bit of a wind out, but overall, well, it's not really going to help too much. Problem I'm having is that my water bottles are frozen, which is, completely expected. But I forgot to freeze them, or like when I set them down, you're supposed to set your water bottles down upside down, so that way it freezes from, I'm using my face because my other hand's busy, but freezes from the bottom up, so that way you have water, you just flip it over, unscrew it, and it should be good to go. I'm just going to keep them by the fire, honestly. I'll keep them there. And then tonight, I think I'll be good with just the 2 liters that I have. I brought 2 liters of water. Whenever you're going out, you should always bring water from wherever you're going from, because, it's better to do that than have to stop and filter it. I mean, it might feel a little bit more adventurous to do that, but it saves you a lot of time when there's other things, that you really could be doing. Okay, so I've processed most of the firewood that I'm gonna need for the night. I just wanted to share a quick tip with you guys. I'm here at the shelter, but I want to share a tip. If you have the option to drink your water warm, or even to drink your water lukewarm or hot, if you can handle it, do it. This is just water that I put from my canteen into here. It's not tea or anything, although you could make tea, and it helps bring your body temperature up so much. So just keep that in mind, if you're going to be doing this sort of thing. It's not just the gear. You got to have the know-how as well. It takes a lot of energy. I didn't eat breakfast. All I had this morning was a mocha. And then I've got supper, but I'm really trying to stretch it out. So I'm a little, when you're a little bit food deprived, you can get a little, what do you call it, a little woozy or disoriented. But I'm not nearly at the point where, it's a huge thing to worry about. So, yeah, I'm just rehydrating right now. I'm going to get the fire going, and then I'm going to eat something to try to get the, my brain working again properly. And yeah, I just figured I'd show you all the wood I've processed. So right here, I've got a bunch of firewood. That's all log size stuff. I can guarantee you guys that if I'm gonna want to keep this fire going all night to keep help, give me a little bit of extra warmth, that's not gonna be enough. I really don't think so. That's not a lot, especially since it's cedar. Maybe if it was, a harder wood like ash. Now I did see some ash logs, some dead standing, and I was gonna take them, and then I said that crap is gonna take a bajillion calories that I don't have to spare just to saw it up. Whereas this, you can saw into it and then just break it. There's a lot of little birds running around or flying around here. Got some chickadees. Anyway, okay, I think that's enough rambling from me. I'm gonna drink some water. Relax. It's about 4:10 right now, or 10 minutes after 4. I'm gonna try to stretch out when I eat till about right before sundown, which should be about 5:30. But for now, I'm just gonna finish processing up some more firewood. There's some twigs all here, and I'm just gonna kind of do a double check, make sure everything's good, and yeah, I'll catch you guys when I'm eating. Alright, so I got my dinner pretty much just getting ready here to cook. I'm gonna go to the washroom before I eat though, just because it's gonna get dark. And this is a good point to contingencies. I forgot, I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot. Just smoke in the eyes. Okay, so I forgot my headlamp, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that, but what I did bring was a little glow stick. Now, this is where it gets weird though. I don't even know if that glow stick works. Like, no idea, none at all. So if that doesn't work, I've got a little candle for light, although it's a little scary to be using it in here. I cannot wait to go over everything when I get back tomorrow, because there's a lot of things I'm making mental notes of that are just either holding me back or need to be changed. So I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow. That'll probably be a part 2 video. I don't know, this might even be a part 3 section video. I have no idea. I think this will be one video, and then I'll have a part 2, which will just be all the gear and everything. But anyway, so yeah, I've got a lot of nice smoke coming in at me right now. I'm just hanging out. Got my gloves up here. They're sort of drying. I had them hanging there, but they want to fall. There we go. That's how I had them. But yeah, I'm gonna go take care of business, eat, and I'm gonna hopefully sleep early. I'd like to go to sleep while there's still a bit of daylight, so I'm up super early. I don't know what the benefit is of being up before the sunrise, but hey, I don't know. Thought I heard an animal right beside me. I think it was just like something toppling over like part of my wood pile. Anyway, oh, can't wait to eat. I'm freaking dying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. That's my bacon rice. I went ahead and I put some Wood seasoning on it, Wooded Spearsman. I gotta get the fire going here again. I'm just gonna eat because I'm starving, and I have a feeling this is gonna cool off really quick. It already looks like it's cooled off. Anyway, I need to eat. Just to show you my sleeping arrangement. I don't know how much more battery, but it's the SOL Escape Bivy with my military winter sleeping bag. I threw a couple hot hands in there. It's a little bit of a hack, but it works. You'll get the inside of your sleeping bag warm before you go in, so you're not freezing. Anyway, I'll catch you guys when I'm done. Hey guys, I'm completely under in my sleeping bag. Got this glow stick right here, helping you guys see me. Yeah, let me show you the view from what I'm looking at. Here's the view from what I'm looking at. Pretty cozy under here. Got my bivvy and my sleeping bag together here. And you can see the fire's pretty good. The wall is actually helping bounce back some of the heat. I know it's quite a big fire. I try to keep them a bit smaller, but I figure it's probably the best thing I can do is just build a wide fire, not a tall one, because tall will burn faster. But anyway, I hope you guys, well, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, a bit of bad news here. I'm not feeling that great. I had a bit of like a stomach upset past 2 days. You know, it's been bothering me on and off, but I thought this morning when I woke up, you know, I was going to be fine. But it looks like I am sick. Just got the runs, and this is probably the worst place to be out in the woods with the runs. So I'm going to start hiking it back. I've got to sort of do like a emergency, I guess, exit. Because, you know, the last thing I want is to be so sick in the morning, or by morning, that I can't even leave. You know, I can't move. And that's a risk I don't want to take. If you've ever been sick while out camping, you know what I'm talking about. And it's not a risk that you want to take. I've tried to tolerate it, but the stomach cramping is getting to too much. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all those details, but I think the smartest thing for me right now to do is, while I'm still okay, is just not take the risk and the gamble of maybe waking up tomorrow morning throwing up or something. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pack up here. It's a shame. I really don't want to, but it's a choice that I have to make because, you know, it's not worth me getting, you know, sick out here and then not being able to take care of myself. It's already enough of a challenge to do so. I would love to, but I don't think I have the physical stamina right now, just because I'm not feeling too great. So anyway, I think that's pretty much where this video is going to be ending. I'll probably show you guys a little sequence when my girlfriend Jill, she's offered to pick me up, but holy crap, these stomach aches, I feel like doesn't feel right. I think something's wrong with me. Anyway, right, so it's pitch black. That's what's left of the fire. I just finished packing up here. I heard coyotes, honestly, so close to me. I've never heard them that close. They're probably about 100 yards away, I'm gonna guess. I just howling like crazy, so a little scary, but yeah, stomach doesn't feel good either. Now, don't know if you guys remember me saying that I don't have a light. I don't. Most that I got is that glow stick, so I'm going by the light of the moon. Luckily, the moon is quite bright today. So anyway, I'll let you know when I'm back, I guess. I'm in the car. Jill just drove me home. Jill's there. Can't really see her. She's just a shadow. But yeah, stomach still hurts like crazy. Coyotes were fun, but I think that's where this video ends. Definitely stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to talk about my equipment that I tried tonight. I still got a good chance to test out everything. So in my books, that's a success. Anyway, till next time, take care and have fun. Peace.